Coming up next on My Video Outhouse, we got wrestling news, and it's all about the legal system. Farrah D'Angelo, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Tiffany have all wound up, for one reason or another, in court. All that in 60. It's the end of the Fantastic Four as we know them. Fantastic Four 583 is shipping this month, and supposedly it's going to be the death of one of the members of Fantastic Four. Because of that, Fantastic Four is our Hero of the Month here at Alternate Reality, which means all of my trade paperbacks and back issues are 25% off all month long. All my soft covers, all my hard covers, all my essentials, all my masterworks, everything. 25% off all month long. So come on down to the store and celebrate the death of a member of the Fantastic Four by saving 25% off here at Alternate Reality.
Don't those guys ever quit? Time for wrestling news with Bo and Comic Book Man.
Wrestling News, episode 67, Bacon Beach Baby.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to My Video Outhouse. It's time for
WWE news involving the Legal Blotter.
Legal Blotter. And that's coming to you from Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone. In this Legal Blotter episode of the WWE news, we need an expert.
Legal expert.
We need a legal expert.
Where do we
Actually, these are all about sexual harassment. So who better to do stories on sexual harassment than someone we harass all the time?
Ow!
Sarah t.thrall.
Stepping on my foot.
Sweetheart, have fun.
So, someone's in court, and someone's getting sued.
The WWE actually settled out of court with a former employee whose name has been revealed as Farrah D'Angelo. She was a vice president. She claimed she was sexually harassed by a married male co-worker around WrestleMania time at the post-WrestleMania party at WrestleMania 26. The co-worker, who was also a VP in charge of legal, was fired, and she left the company. The WWE gave her a check. We don't know how much it is because it's out-of-court settlement. That's what they call out-of-court settlements. But I'm assuming it's a nice amount of change.
I hope so.
That's good. That's good. Now, this isn't really a sexual harassment story, but this is about some silly, really silly legal suit. In the year 2000, the WWE did a pay-per-view called Judgment Day. It was in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. Involved in the match at the end of the show was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who hasn't been in the WWE since about 2002, 2003, and Triple H. Now, during the match, the two of them went out in the crowd, and supposedly a fan in the audience said that he got stepped on and hurt his leg, and he's had a lot of problems physically since that point. The fan was 7 years old.
Who's a 7-year-old?
The 7-year-old fan apparently got stepped on and has had all these health issues. The problem is, this happened 10 years ago. You could have sued when it happened.
Then it would.
If it hurt you back then, why didn't you sue back then? You're suing now, 10 years later, where you're 17 years old, to try to get money.
For college, probably?
For college.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet it's for college.
I mean, you
sue a real college prospect.
If I could, I would too. I'd sue for college money.
You sue the WWE, you sue Triple H, and you sue Dwayne, you sue The Rock, who's not even in the WWE. So you can sue a guy who's not even there anymore?
This guy doesn't have parents? What's he been on his own since he was 7?
Well, I don't know. Remember, the fans from Indiana. Do the math.
Who's your...
Right.
Well, follow up on this story.
Right.
It's Indiana.
Yeah,
it's Indiana.
Very interesting.
They're not very brilliant down in
Indiana.
Indiana. They have no teeth either.
Did they spill hot coffee on him too?
Yeah, he probably spilled hot coffee on the kid too while they were drinking coffee.
All right, Sarah, what's next?
Twitter problems?
Twitter, yeah. Wrestlers get in a lot of trouble when they post on Twitter. Sometimes they post stuff they don't think about.
Twitter.
Well, yeah, it's Twitter, and you've only got the 140 characters, and so you can only post so
Can't
much.
screw up too bad, you think.
You think. But former WWE diva Tiffany, who's married to Drew McIntyre, she recently posted on Twitter when someone asked her if she'd return to the WWE with, "No, if I had to sleep with people in power to continue or progressing in my job, I'd rather be poor." If you read that, it suggests that someone in the WWE said if you want to go up in the company, you need to sleep around to do it. She realized what she said would get her husband, who still works for the WWE, in a lot of trouble. And a couple other people. So she said, maybe people misconstrued what I said. I didn't mean the WWE. I meant in other places that I've worked. She hasn't worked in a whole bunch of places. Now, the problem with all this is that former WWE diva Shelly Martinez, a.k.a. Ariel, who has got a website and popped up in TNA, she suggested that no, she was specifically talking about the WWE because apparently when Ariel was there, when Martinez was there, she did get hit on, and she was harassed
Well, the
a number of
explanation doesn't make
times.
any sense for the question.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
Are
like,
you going to wrestle in this federation? No,
You
I'm
kind
going
of
to...
rambled on about unnecessary
Right, I'm
crap.
going to get... Yeah, because I've been sexually harassed at all the places I work.
yeah, 'cause it's kind of silly. I mean, Tiffany is, what, 24 years old. She's worked for the WWE, and she's worked for Playboy, and I think she had another job before that. Well, she wasn't talking about Playboy, so that would suggest someone in the WWE hit on
See,
her.
you can get in trouble on Twitter by saying just a couple of things.
She kind of got herself in trouble.
That's a
and,
little dope.
And her husband basically goes, "I
Well,
wish you'd stop tweeting."
He's the one going to pay for
It's
it.
tweeting and twittering.
I wish you'd stop tweeting. It's just every time she tweets, she gets him in trouble.
So it's twatting.
That's something else altogether.
Tweeting, twatting, and twitting?
And twerping.
Twerping. Twerping isn't the same
And
thing.
chewing and all that other stuff. But that's all we got. That's all the news
How
we
about
have.
gagging?
Sarah did a fine job filling in
Jazz,
for Uncle
once again,
Pete, who's
thank you,
off
Sarah.
somewhere in the frozen
You're
tundra,
quite delightful.
trying to work his way across the country. We assume he'll be here for the next taping, but if he's not, well,
You suck with me.
Yeah, we're kind of getting
Deal
used
with
to
it.
Deal
Just
with it.
accept it.
That's Sarah's mantra.
That's it. Now, for all the stuff, for longer versions of the stories that we
Yes.
just talked about,
Where will I go?
where can I find out more
I asked you
about
first.
these stories?
Want to know?
How do you know? Where?
www.maralternatereality.com.
Oh, yeah, that's where the place is.
Yeah.
I never go there.
Don't you people have this?
Why
book
not?
marked
I say it
by now?
enough.
I know.
Right.
I mean,
You should
really,
be
I'm wasting my time here?
My keyboard doesn't have all the letters.
Well, you should get
Buy a new
keyboard.
one.
Yeah, buy a new keyboard.
Easy
you
for you
cheap
to say.
son of a gun.
Oh, you rich kid. All the money's in front of the camera.
I'll give you one of my
There's
old
no money
ones.
behind the camera.
I'll
guarantee
give
you.
you
I'll
an old
donate
one.
my old keyboard to you.
All right, thank you.
Feel better?
Then I'll go.
Okay,
What's
that's all we
that
got.
again?
What's it again?
Really?
No.
That's all we got. Bye, kids.
Thank you,
Thanks
dears.
for playing.
Quite delightful. We miss you, Pete.
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.